Welcome to Star Watch Now, your front row seat to all the hottest gossip, drama, and breaking news from the world of entertainment. If it's trending, shocking, or star-studded, we're covering it. Stay tuned. You won't want to miss what's coming next.
For more than 600 days, one of the most recognizable faces in Chinese entertainment has remained strangely absent from the film and television world. And now, a new wave of industry whispers is once again pushing his name to the center of public discussion. According to several entertainment reporters, the reason behind this long silence may be far more complicated than anyone first imagined. Some insiders are now suggesting that Wang Yibo may have quietly found himself on an unofficial industry watch list after reportedly stepping away from certain major projects. While nothing has been formally confirmed, the timing of his disappearance from major productions has left many viewers asking the same question. How could a star once standing at the very top suddenly vanish from the screen? Yet what makes this story even more fascinating is the contradiction at its heart. While his film career appears to have paused, his international influence seems stronger than ever, especially after his striking presence at Paris Fashion Week. So, is this truly a setback, or could it be a strategic period of silence before an even bigger return? Tonight on Update X 24 Hours, we take a closer look at the rumors, the reality, and the deeper transformation happening behind the scenes of the entertainment industry. The story begins with a number that has captured the imagination of fans and commentators alike: 630 days. That is the figure currently circulating online to describe the length of time since Wang Yibo was last involved in a major film or television production. For an artist of his caliber, this is not merely unusual, it is extraordinary. At the height of his career, he was considered one of the most sought-after names in the industry, with his every public appearance dominating social media trends. His image represented youth, discipline, influence, and market value. So naturally, when such a figure suddenly appears less frequently in major screen projects, speculation begins almost immediately. Some entertainment journalists have suggested that his offline activities may have encountered increased levels of scrutiny, leading to delays in project approvals and collaboration opportunities. In the language of the entertainment world, these situations are rarely discussed directly. Instead, they are often framed in softer terms, such as heightened review procedures or risk management concerns. This careful wording is important because in an industry as complex and fast-moving as this one, perception often matters just as much as fact. One of the most discussed ideas surrounding this situation is the mention of a so-called risk agreement. According to industry rumors, certain high-profile artists may be asked to accept additional contractual responsibilities before joining major productions. In simple terms, this means that if any unforeseen public controversy were to affect the project, the artist could be expected to share financial responsibility for potential losses. For productions involving enormous investments, such conditions would naturally be difficult for anyone to accept lightly. This possibility has fueled widespread discussion among fans. Some believe it explains why Wang Yibo has not taken on any recent acting roles, while others argue that this may simply reflect a period of careful career recalibration. It is worth noting that no verified official statement has confirmed these reports. However, the mere existence of such discussions reveals how deeply audiences are invested in understanding the movement of top-tier stars. What makes this situation particularly compelling is the contrast between domestic screen silence and international visibility. While rumors about his absence from film sets continue to circulate, Wang Yibo's presence in the global fashion world has been impossible to ignore. His appearances at Paris Fashion Week created a powerful visual narrative that seemed almost deliberately opposite to the online speculation surrounding his acting career. In just a matter of days, he appeared in association with multiple major luxury brands, projecting an image of confidence, prestige, and global relevance. For many viewers, this created a striking contradiction. How can someone supposedly facing professional obstacles still command such extraordinary visibility on the international stage? This is precisely why the story has become so viral. People are not only reacting to the rumor itself, they are reacting to the tension between two realities. On one side, there is the narrative of absence. No new dramas, no major film announcements, a long silence from the screen. On the other side, there is the narrative of elevation, luxury brands, global ambassador roles, international fashion headlines. This contradiction keeps audiences watching because it leaves an unanswered question hanging in the air. Is this a decline, or is it transformation? For many long-time observers of the entertainment world, the second possibility may be more interesting. In recent years, the industry has changed dramatically. The traditional formula of constant screen exposure is no longer the only measure of an artist's value. Brand power, international recognition, commercial influence, and cultural positioning have all become increasingly important. In that sense, Wang Yibo's current trajectory may reflect a broader shift in how celebrity value is constructed. Rather than viewing his absence solely as a negative development, some analysts see it as a strategic pause. Moments like these can allow an artist to protect brand integrity, reset public narrative, and prepare for a more carefully controlled return. In many cases, their silence itself becomes part of the strategy. This is especially true for artists who operate at the very highest level of visibility. Every move is magnified, every rumor spreads rapidly, every appearance is analyzed. Sometimes stepping back from one field while strengthening another is not retreat, but repositioning. Another layer that has added emotional intensity to the story is the public discussion surrounding his personal circle and past rumors involving socialite figures and overlapping travel schedules. These conversations often gain traction because they offer audiences an emotional storyline beyond career matters. Fans naturally look for personal explanations when professional changes occur. However, it is important to approach such narratives with caution and balance. The public figures are often surrounded by speculation that may have little connection to professional decisions. Sometimes a quieter public schedule is simply the result of internal planning, future negotiations, or timing considerations that remain invisible to the outside world. What truly makes this story resonate with audiences is that it touches on something larger than one celebrity. It reflects the fragility of fame itself. One day a star dominates headlines. The next, silence creates uncertainty. Then suddenly, a single public appearance reignites everything. This emotional volatility is exactly what keeps entertainment news so compelling. The discussion has also expanded beyond Wang Yibo alone, with some online conversations mentioning other high-profile artists such as Zhang Yixing, whose recent public schedule changes have also sparked speculation. Whether these cases are connected or merely coincidental remains impossible to verify, but audiences are increasingly framing these stories as part of a wider shift within the industry. Perhaps this is the most important takeaway. The entertainment landscape is evolving. Visibility no longer follows the same rules it once did. A star can temporarily disappear from one arena while becoming even more powerful in another. For Wang Yibo, the story may not be about disappearance at all. It may be about reinvention. Sometimes the most powerful career moves happen away from the spotlight. Sometimes silence builds anticipation more effectively than constant exposure ever could. And perhaps That is why this story continues to dominate discussion. It is not simply about rumor, it is about possibility. The possibility of a comeback, the possibility of strategic transformation, the possibility that what looks like absence is actually preparation. For fans, this creates a deeply emotional viewing experience. There is concern, curiosity, and hope all at once. That emotional mixture is exactly what makes audiences stay until the very end, because everyone wants to know the same thing. What happens next? Will he return to film? Will a major project be announced? Will this long period of silence lead to something even bigger? At the moment, no one can say for certain. But one thing is clear. The conversation surrounding Wang Yibo is far from over. In many ways, this period may become one of the most defining chapters of his career, not because of what the public has seen, but because of what remains unseen. And sometimes the unseen story is the one that captures the world's imagination the most. Thank you so much for watching Update X 24 Hours. If you enjoyed this deep dive story and want more of the latest entertainment updates, behind-the-scenes industry discussions, and emotional celebrity narratives, please consider subscribing to the channel and turning on notifications so you never miss our next update. Your support truly helps us continue bringing you timely and engaging stories from the world of entertainment. We would also love to hear your thoughts in the comments. Do you think this is a temporary pause, a strategic transformation, or the beginning of a major comeback? Thank you once again for spending your time with us today. Stay safe, stay inspired, and keep following Update X 24 Hours for the stories everyone will be talking about tomorrow.